And he's trying to change his voice and change his dress. Madness started. It is delusion of grandeur for any group of people to think that millions of Christians in Nigeria will suddenly disappear. It is a symptom of madness. And this madness will begin to manifest from the physical. It will manifest physically and they will be dying one by one. Somebody shout, fire! There are genuine people fighting the cause of this nation. May God strengthen them. Stand up on your feet and let us pray for them. God preserve them. Every genuine man or woman in the military, in the army, in the air force, in the navy, fighting against these devils and their agents, both those in power and in the security forces. Father, preserve them. Those fighting in Borno, those fighting in Plateau, everywhere they are around.
Ewusiafo mo ho te sen. Obo ade ne nka obi ahụ. Se mo ho obibi ni adwene no ani. Father yemaye, Father yemaye, nyame yemaye. That's it. Obibi ni adwene no no. Nipa de adie ye frɛ ne se nyansa solve problem no. Obibi ni de na adwene no. Obibi ni sabre na up to now. Obibi ni fight for nyame. Nyame so teni baby onka hwe. Enso so no obibi fo ye problem anu no fight for nyame. So what you say? Messi obibi ni ade bia no o practice ya obeye perfect. Sa na tie e adwene. Ade bibia no den e ba free. Right? Bibia no e ba free. E ti sesen ade no mo odu sesen o practice pagya ne kakra pagya ne kakra be hu ane se e beduru brebi no pagya na enye den ma biem. Ti no sa ade mon so ye from mon sa guru fo mo mbe benyi be ye guru yi. Omo no mo hu omo a no agrada. Wo hu omo a mo beka sa bi a omo no ye frɛ ne sen. Omo nya bibia free. Omo kura na omo so omo wo honhom no. Ade bi omo ye bi omo practice. Emo me hwɛ guru fo ade sa ade mo so omo ade obehwɛ na obi wo hɔ ye de ade bɔ ne kon na adua bɔ ne kon nya ne ya na enye ade adua na bubu ni nyina ye practice sa no mo ye den. Tumu ye den. Omutumu used to fear emisi fear pain ni nyina na everything obibi ni o practice a wadwene no beden ebesum sa na tie etimo mi ehwe adie sa nkrofo we so omo practice omo ye gurufo.
Much of Shaolin monks' barely recorded history was lost, but a monk named Jin Jong collected decades of living knowledge. With blessings from the head of Shaolin, the training methods of the 72 arts of Shaolin was created. One Shaolin monk needs to endure exhausting training. This training has a traditional background and it hasn't changed in the last 100 years. There's no rest and the monks train 7 days a week to improve their skills. Their heart exercise starts in early childhood. They start training before the age of 6. Until then they need to have developed unbelievable abilities as a part of their traditional training. They need to undergo unimaginable pain. Their training also includes a great sense of balance and flexibility. They can simply turn into a circle. Being able to do this is hard, but being able to keep this position for some time seems like torture. Ignoring pain. For Shaolin monks, they need 10 years to learn to ignore the pain and strengthen their necks along with their arms and legs. No matter how weird it sounds, this is probably one of the simplest things they go through. They can resist a powerful punch in the throat with a stick, and what's more shocking, Shaolin monks can even break the stick with their throats. Another reason why no one can beat Shaolin monks is meditation. Physical exercises aside, a monk takes time to concentrate and simply listen to their body. Meditation actually plays a huge role in their training. With it, monks can be peaceful even in the most critical situation. Diamond finger. Being called diamond finger, iron finger or Buddha's finger, this technique that Shaolin monks need to go through will shock you. So, in the very center of the yard of the Shaolin monastery, there's a tree, then the monks press a finger on a hard surface. The thing is, the pressure needs to be constant. This is more like an exercise of endurance and perseverance. After training this exercise, the Shaolin monks are ready to attack CK with fingers. After these training things, Shaolin monks are able to do with their fingers are simply amazing. Their fingers can be compared to metal. The fact that monks can break stone when finished with this training, why you shouldn't mess with a Shaolin monk. Glass breaking. Martial art practitioners know the amazing powers displayed by Shaolin monks. The monks are deeply trained in 72 skills. Furthermore, they learn to use 36 separate weapons and pick 2 animal movements and styles to train in. What more surprising is the shocking excellence of these monks. They can all break a glass with a needle. How is this possible? Glass is kind of strong and it's unbelievable to think that a needle can break it. But one small break is enough to make this glass amazingly weak. So, when Shaolin monks throw a needle, they don't bend the needle under pressure during the throw. They throw the needle with exceptional power and speed while attempting not to turn it, and when the needle hits the glass, it forms a strong crack, so it breaks. A needle goes through a balloon on the other side of the glass and then it pops. Iron head. It is as shocking as it sounds. Shaolin monks wrap their heads with layers of soft fabric, usually silk, and start hitting them against a wall. They repeat this exercise a few times a day. The purpose is only to harden the top of their head, the forehead and the back of the head, and strengthen the skin, muscles and bones, similar to other exercises during the process. The strength and number of blows are slowly increased. After 1 year of training, 3 layers of fabric are taken off every 100 days. Young Shaolin monks start their next stage of practice when they have finally taken off all layers. They then start to bang their bare heads against stone walls. With years of this practice, the bones in the skull get different shapes because of the pressure. Walking on water. Walking on water is what we consider religious figures or superheroes are able to do. This fearless monk can walk on water technically. Qi Liliang is a Chinese monk who joined the Shaolin monks for his inspiration of kung fu moves. He was able to walk on water by using very thin and lightweight plywood boards connected by cloth. He was able to run across the surface of a reservoir which was 118 meters long in roughly 50 seconds. Qi Liliang has also done other amazing things in the past, such as running with iron bars on his feet. It took him a total of 9 years to be able to run on water with the boards. He says you have to focus on being light and using control in your toes so that you can get across. His goal is to be able to run 150 meters on water.
Before mechia mo mechia obi me nwa Thomas Ofori ho te say mechia New Force me nwa ba ma mechia no support abusuafo ne me pese mechire nyina ne say ewiase na de bia no eba free, right? You got to be I say practice what be perfect. Practice no be ho as why den wo ye ade superhuman sa ne te Emma free say ye to ho na ye de ye adwene say beba free. I wish say me ba ha anka metima be kan asem bia ebe ma ye den say before ye ya de ye we but before untimi because so niema na ye wo ho na ye gya ye ho wo Ghana ho no eye too much ye feel say obi na beba be ya ma ye no me ye woduro ebe ya ma ye no eye too much nti na duru tam bia wo ba untimi nka hwe say wo be ka say mo ma ye start na ye we na ye gya ye ho bozak ye gya ye ho too much so at yase ohwa adie sa monks ya wa ba adie wa hunu no akire obetuma hwe starting no obi need to wo mpaye, right? Enye mpaye na ye adie bibia meka se me maame ayare since 2004 and we are up to now. Eya hoden me sister wo hwe no a wote no ho hwe no ena ye hwe no eso na asorofo ebu a ye bebo mpaye fi se ye bo mpaye nyame na ye bibia obibini enye sa na te adie bia no efradwene no mu practice wo be ye perfect ba ye de to ho na ye gya ye ho a na ye bo mpaye na ye kan sema kese ai before enye no na eden eko eya adwene no ni nyina no practice ni ya adwene no na firi mu enfiri ba bia meka se me uncle ba ko nyame fa ne kransie koto no Britain one me ante ono sata oba 50s mu oko London ho Britain 50s mu ho. Oh yeah, also India for adie ne yesere wo mo. India for na yesere wo mo because India for by beden ebe ko school ebe ye adwuma. Omo wie ye omo de omo be ye adwuma. Omo wie omo nko omo nso omo nko. Yen de ye ba be ko school. So at ase. Ye nanamo na omo ko adie ho ne yanka so omo ko Britain no. Omo ko school. Sata India for ko ye adwuma. No, India for be ye adwuma. Britain adie Ghana for Kwame Nkrumah da Roma omo ko school. Enso so no momhwe ne yekuru na ye omuko sua ade ne de na omode aye so ati ase omotro mo enne me ka me kire ukọ Britain right omode ni nyina ye ehyenfo so ati ase industry sika woni nyina ye den ehyenfo nso so no omoni ade Ghana fo nyina na kọ ho omukọ no omukọ ye adwuma Ghana fo kokọ school so me ka me kire ukọ banka omu bankers ne ade nyina a omu calculative mathematics akese adiefo Asianfo Bangladeshfo ne adie na hyehyem ukọ adie ya friend say health industry a eno so omonko an egu ho before adiefo nko a Indiafo ne adiefo Asiafo ne egu ho ewo saa ho Ghana fo ye wo henefa da bia ye de ya no ye fi se nyam beden ebeye obibini bibia no ho a eba firi wiase o adie bia no o practice ro be perfect sa na adwene ne tie ntino bibini ni mafo ye na ye o nanam na ma me ye na nyame bi eye wa practice ho be den wa be perfect before sa adiefo na ba adie ehye sa time no Ghana fo kokọ school wo Britain enso ne India fo na omukoye nkuru tudwuma ye so omunko omukruma na omunko no ne omu na kura Britain ho ba bia omu wo ho so atiase uba America ha ya sa America fa adiefo Indiafo ni Asianfo ebaba beto adie blacks wo kurum ha enso ene adie omo wo sika power adie America ha eye Indiafo ene adie Chinafo Asiafo ya asikafo pa e wo kurum ha no eye wo mo enso om beto bibifo ha abibifo mesi mo me start se watiase yemfa mranche ne mabawa momfa saa nyame no ye den ento ho oh wanye no nye den ento ho so atiese wanye nyame se ma abibifo bibini timu gya ne ho to ho efeva obi otim ku ne ho ema obi ho to no because saa no hu ni se wo ya ena nyame be de beje ne kwa abibifo mesi mo me nye den yemfa saa de nye den ento ho ne yen start nye den enyu so adwene no na ye de ne yemfa mo ye bra eduru time bi na so ye selfish so atiese enye se wo de wo be praise nipa na wo no de wo bre right wo praise nipa da bia me ka sa asem we praise nipa na wo bre wo praise oba bia wakohia no ne papa nti no be praise o mo na wo no utakukura wo ni bi ne ya wo de ye adwuma wo nya bi madamfo bi ka kire me ne wo fa ase chinchina eso wo ware ne oba wo ne na wo ne na tena che eso wo ware ono na san koma ni sika so mo de ko ware yo odi ware wie ye no wasen abeka kire ne say oh afi no ba bi oye adwuma no eho no sika ne nye papa because say no nipa abie ba ko abeka no ho nti sika ne nso nipa adie ho ne nye papa no why na adwun so okoka truck na truck no so ne adie ne driving license ne ekura no entimu nka nti no onsamre ne sika no mfa nkoye driving license obetima den akoka truck but all dwene so obeware no na aisenko dwene sa ade ne den first before Messi mrantie ne mabawa momfa saa wanye enye no nye de nto ho na dwene ho first wiye die first entina ho nko praise obi praise papa nti no say Messi dwene ho first fa sika no momfa mobra ansa se fa bobra ansa waye den waware ye de aware na hye yadwene mu twintwan wo Ghana ho eno na kyese wo ya na kyese wa ya die yo obewie na kom de no abifue Messi mum yenye den start nye den enyu adwene no na bibie no ho den eba free ade bia no practice ya obeye perfect right me start ya na me kasai me na me ye ni audio o sometimes ukura o TBS re practice now de ko ebedru brebi maye beba be den better than say sa one practice ya emaye yie right even unim kasa nim dia wako suku agye den ade bia start ya ese o practice right answer kakra now ye better now ye better saa na adwene ne te before eti na ne eden me de ba ya no enye nyame bi abibifo nyame na yeso ntwintwan na mo de ade adwene no mo me mfanto ho uhwe Ghana mama ene ma yeso nyame mu a na kyese areho agye yeti enso so saa de ne me yehwe ya mayen nyame na yeso ntwan ne honhom na yeso mu na agye yeti no bibi ne me se eye nothing mo me mfanto ho yen start nye de hu enwusu ya dwene hu ne ye practice ne go for ye betima ye oba de nye de enka obi a ho na ne ye de medi musie na one thing me nua kakam kuma manza wo ho te sen one thing enura na metie Kevin Taylor na case bi ba so obi a report say adie oja ne ba ho ma adie na damfo say na almost start go out na ne anko yeye na okoba ye no na ne adie ne ba na sesa adase nipa no de ne se awo no ne ade waye police case ne ade me wie ya na mka kire me ba boy me se hwe if sab se u date oba na so oba na se wuni no nyanye ye frɛ ne se enye cross mu nya hu mu ho a hwa no ma oba na anye den enja ne ba ho ama so wo koto ade aye den aba nye bi da so u date obi before mrantie mumfa nye sua ye den suade saade we ye asie obi nim sada say ye nokore ana say nye nokore meme nka say nye ne ma me ne kan nye nokore ba ebetima ba either way round so as ebetima ba the other side say bia na nye nokore e bia relationship na nye den anko yi e na ode saa ade den to ne so who knows but say to say avoid saa ade we no beba wo so no uye ba ma wo hia wo ba woni no nya hu ye mani ngja ne ba ho ma ne ba no so ye ba mu so ye oba o e mani ngja no ho ma so hwe ne ma me kwa aba woni ne nyina anya de adase fa obako ana ye nyina ye nkomra asem bi ne ho because wa se wagya ne ba ho ama wo de bi obetimu de ne ope bi ade ato so atiase enti no na me last futu no try say wo mo bi ngja ne ba ho ma abra wunya hu nipa ne yie ne sere wa kroma kura no wa wo ba kura no onyini duru ba bi a niema bebre wo ho a wonye den untumu ne nye Ghana ho no ye bubu ye ne gu niema bebre so ntim papafo no bebre di ye mama Ghana ho papa bi a na me ne tifie me hu bi saa na odi nipa so ati ase se wani ne so a apa adi according to akura nanu masem no ne papa ebufu akọ oni oba awo ba ma awo ba ma ya gye akura yi pen so papa hu ba ma ya ni ma na ne buofu on pe so obehu nanim kura woni obi awo a wagye oba na ono no so opeso wo hwe no no a oye no papa abrantie ba fie no papa epe bibi aye no papa na akura na gya adi bibi asi obi wu ye soja na bi wu ye area ho na adi nipa ye difunu ni ba ye na nipa ba ho akura no ko ge no ko so kwa kohwe bi obaye na pa wagya ne ba no ho papa no ekura akura no mu ge no ko baaye no papa no fi so ko ne boyfriend no ne baaye no wakwa kohia no obe pe akura ge ya bu na ani na me hyedam oni so bi ne fi ho afi okoso okobo no se ge ne se meka me ma me ba meka a kire no me da na odi obesoso bi mu no meka ne nyina a kire no that means no bibi ikoso so atiase na me hye me se so atiase ya bibifo saa ne ma ni nyina no okuro no ne hyehyehye open the basem sometimes nya so open the basem sometimes no bibi ikoso jealous ukofa oba na se adie papa no dendende onpe wani mahwe a ye careful make us bibi akoso na peba bi korafa abusuafo na ne yame de medi musia no oba de ye den enka obi a ho hwe ho so yesua yusu nyansa na fa ye den fananti wiase na obi anyusu na adwena pitiu oba de ye den enka obi a ho na ne yame di mu ye den esia no mama bye